The doubt in many people's mind is, why should we give some children sex education? Is it really necessary? Their argument is that sex is a natural instinct, just like food or hunger, sleep or rest. Sex is also a natural instinct. Well, what they don't understand is, yes, the instinct may be natural, but how are going to make use of the instinct? That has to be learnt. Research has clearly proved that sexual behavior is a learned behavior. If there's a faulty learning, it lands up in sexual dysfunctions or problems. Somebody also may say, was sex education given to animals when they are having sex without any education? Why should it be taught to human beings? Simple answer is simple. Let us ponder what Mallanga Vasayana said 1800 years ago in his legendary Kama Sutra. He says, animals mate only seasonally, whereas human beings mate perennially. Animals' sexual behavior is influenced and directed by the surge of hormones at that period of time in their lives of the animals. Whereas we human beings, our hormones are perennial by and large, and we indulge in sex given a chance 365 days in a year. So, we do definitely need education, cannot compare ourselves with the animals. Mallanga Vasana again says that animals mate only for procreation, whereas humans mate not just for procreation but also for recreation. Obvious. Answer is simple there. Animals are mating only for creating the progeny, creating their offspring. We human beings, we don't have sex only for getting an offspring. We also use it for sexual pleasure. That is why we are using family planning methods, isn't it? We also try to use sex for 3 dimensions. One, procreational, recreational, and then relational. So all the 3 dimensions have to be covered. So it has to be learned properly. That's why the importance of sex education. Finally, Vasana says, animals, unlike humans, don't have any strict moral codes or institution like marriage. He is very clear 1800 years ago. They don't have morals. That's how nature meant it to be. We human beings are guided by a moral code. This is how we should behave. We should have sex only with our marital partners, not vice versa, or not with another man's wife. Animals also don't have the institution of marriage. We have marriage, the institution, a very strong institution, powerful. So when we have the institution of marriage, we have certain rules and guidelines which we have to follow. And that is why we have to learn the moral code and the guidelines given in our societal norms. It is very important. And most important, sexual intercourse or making love in common parlance they use in novels is a skilled art. Any art or skill has to be learned. The interest may be there, instinct may be there. You have to polish your skills, only then it becomes an art. That is why it is very important for us to have a proper sex education given to children as they are growing up. In my opinion, The parents should be given sex education before the children given the education. Why? Many parents on the same boat are in a worse situation than their children. They are not taught, they are not aware, they are shy, they are ignorant. How can they teach their children? So, both parents and children do need a proper sexual health education.